I am here with Renee from LCS Heating and Cooling. So nice to finally get to meet you.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you visit our shop.
Oh my, first off, it's crazy, it's huge, you do so much here, but I know what you specialize is in lasting comfort. So we're talking about lasting today because there's some changes that are afoot here, and this is one of the changes. It's a lot of stuff here.
I know, this is going in tomorrow. It's like there's a lot of wrap around it, and I don't like to touch things. When they see me walk in, they're like, keep your distance, don't mess up.
So let's talk about some of those changes that homeowners can expect with their appliances as we move to try to be more mindful of the environment.
Yes, so the global warming potential, that's where the new refrigerant, so I don't know if you've heard or not, but there is a new refrigerant that's coming that's going to really take effect January 1st, 2025. So the Department of Energy is really looking to be more environmentally friendly than what we even already are with our refrigerants and our air conditioners. And so, you know, we've started getting a few questions because people are starting to hear about this and how does it affect, you know, the average homeowner who might be interested in replacing their system.
I know, because what I'm thinking is maybe a first-time homeowner is like, oh, well, what do I get now? Because do I get something that could save me money right now, or do I just put that money up forward? That's a little confusing.
I know, it totally is. There's so much that goes into this. So, you know, when we talk about the new refrigerants that are coming out, visually, aesthetically, nothing's gonna look any different, okay? So an air conditioner is still gonna look like an air conditioner, a heat pump's still gonna look like a heat pump. Some of the internal controls are gonna be a little bit different, but the refrigerant that it uses, it is gonna make the system a little bit more efficient than what we have right now. But all in all, it really is for environmental purposes, okay? So the biggest thing that people are gonna see is going to be in that cost that you mentioned, okay? So budgeting for a new system is always going to be a good idea rather than having to make a quick decision because your air conditioner went out, okay? This system right here uses our current refrigerant of R410. A lot of the equipment isn't even available yet. That's gonna be coming in 2025, okay? But there is gonna be that choice to make. Do I stick with the current refrigerant that's being used in air conditioners, or do I wait and upgrade to the new A2L refrigerant that's coming out? There's gonna be about a 10 to 30% increase in the new refrigerant, the new equipment that uses the new refrigerant. That's a lot of dollars, okay? So when you're thinking about that investment and what that looks like, then we need to think about, do we wanna save right now on the upfront investment and use what's out there right now, or do we wanna wait and go with the new refrigerant?
So, I mean, I know it sounds a little scary, but this is not the first time that this kind of change has taken place.
No, it hasn't. So we actually went through this a couple of times before. The most recent was what was called R22, switched to R410, which is what we're using right now. The big difference is in that refrigerant change, there was a pretty long phase out time. There's not that long of a phase out for this. And so, you know, effective January 1st of 2025, R410 equipment can no longer be manufactured. So whatever's already manufactured out there, we can continue to sell and to install, but no more will be manufactured. So then once it's gone, and you have to go to the new refrigerant. Now, the biggest reason for the price increase is because in the factories to make all the equipment, everything has to be retooled. And so there's definitely an investment to switch refrigerants, and so, you know, that is going to be seen in the cost of the equipment.
It's like looking for parts for a Studebaker. Like you're just not gonna find it.
No. So I think the biggest thing for people to think about too is, you know, making that decision of which one to go into, the cost savings. You know, something else that we've been asked is for warranty purposes, you know, this equipment, this system right here has a 12-year warranty with it. And so even though this system's not gonna be manufactured after 2025, will I still be able to get parts for warranty? Absolutely, they have to do that, right? But right now, if you were gonna replace your system today, there's not really another choice because manufacturers aren't going to make a lot of the new stuff with all the inventory that they currently have.
So really, in just a few weeks, it's like a flip phone. Like it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, literally from now until the end of the year is when we're looking at it. Like I said, we'll still be installing it for a while, because there's a lot of inventory out there. So there's going to be a period of time where homeowners have that choice, but then eventually when this is gone, it's gone, and there's not going to be another choice besides the new refrigerant and that equipment.
Well, I know that you at LCS are looking forward and being forward thinkers and really be able to help your customers with those changes, whether they want to get the old system and then just get parts, or if they want to go ahead and really make that investment into the future of what refrigerant looks like.
Yeah, and we can help people navigate those decisions and what might be the best fit for them.
Renee, you are awesome. Your team is awesome. This is great.
Thank you.
I'm glad I don't have to buy any refrigerant right now. 'Cause it seems like a big choice.
Yeah. You know, one thing that I'll add to, whenever there's a refrigerant change, people are used to, like in the past, you know, if there's an older system, they have a leak in their system, they'll say, oh, I just need it topped off. I just need to add a little Freon or refrigerant. As 410 phases out, the same thing happened with R22, you know, it's supply and demand. The cost of that refrigerant is gonna get higher and higher and higher as there's less available. And so it's not a cheap fix to just top it off. Like, you're gonna be faced with that decision of, do I make a probably significant repair on my older system, or do I go ahead and replace it? So there's a lot of questions that could come up for people, but that's where, you know, reach out and ask those questions and we can help people navigate that.
Renee, thank you. You are awesome. Your team is awesome. If you want
Thank
more
you.
information, of course. If you want more information, you can head to lifestylelive.tv.
Alrighty, whenever you're ready. Perfect. No, you're fine. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
I'll do my best to make you a star.
Sweet.